Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Today I will solve Cambridge IGCSE paper 4, May June 2022. Now let's start the paper. Question 1, part A, find the lowest common multiple LCM of 30 and 75. To find the LCM of 30 and 75, we use the division method. In the division method, we write here the numbers 30, 30 and 75. Now we check which prime number divides 30 and 75. Here these are the prime number 2, 3, 5 and 7. Here we see that the number 3, we use it here because 30 is and 75 both are divisible by 3. We write it 3. Now 3 times 10, 3 2s are 6, 3 5s are 15. And next number we check it here is prime number is 5. Now we write 5 times 2, 10, 5 5s are 25. Now this LCM, now the other two numbers, 2 and 5, these two numbers which we check here, that is divisible by 5. 2 is not divisible by 5, we write it as it is. And then we divide 2 by 2, we get 1 and 1. Now the LCM of 30 and 75 will be 2 multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply 5. Now 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30, 30 5s are 150. This is the answer. Now the part B shares 608 in the ratio 4 ratio 5 ratio 7. Now in this question we have to divide this amount in these parts 4, 5 and 7 parts. And these total parts of these ratio is we check it. Total parts equal to 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 7 16. Now therefore we have to divide 608 into 16 parts. Therefore 16 parts here equal to 608. Now the one part share will be equal to 608 over 16. 16 will get 38. 38 is the answer. Okay, we like it 38. Now we have to find 4 part value. Now that 4 part value will be equal to 4 multiplied 38 and same as 5 part value 5 multiplied by 38 and last 6 part value 7 part value 7 part value will be equal to 7 multiplied by 38 and calculate it. Now 4 multiplied 38, the answer is 152. Now 5 multiplied by 38, we check it. 5 multiplied 38, that's equal to 190. 190. 7 multiplied by 38, that is equal to 266. 266. Now what I 152, 190, 206. Okay, now part C, work out 6.39 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 and divided by 2.45 multiplied 10 power 6. Give your answer in standard form. Now we divide 6.39 divided by 2.45. Now we calculate it. 6.39 divided by 2.45. We get 2.608. 2.608. We write it as here 2.608 and multiply 10 power 4 as it is and divided by 10 power 6. The power will be shift from the denominator to numerator. That value should become minus 6. Now we get 2.608 multiply 10 power minus 2. We have to write the answer in 3SF form, that is the three significant figure value. The 0 is the last significant value. Therefore, to check it, the neighboring digit, this neighboring digit is more than 5. Therefore, we can write it 2.61. Therefore, the answer is 2.61 multiplied 10 power minus 2. Now, the next part, part D. Write 0.27 as a fraction. You see here, double dot is placed at 27 now. That we find this value. The double dot shows that these digits are recurring. Now we can write it as 0.272727 and this is the non-terminal decimal. Okay. Now we calculate it from the calculator. Now the answer will be 27 over 90. Party stone has volume 45 cubic centimeter and mass 126 gram. Find the density of the stone. Giving the units of your answer, density formula is given here, mass divided by density. Very simple question. Now we write it. The mass value is 126 gram divided by 45 cubic centimeter. We calculate it. 126 divided by 45 get 2.8. 2.8 gram per cubic centimeter. Question 2, part A. The points P, Q, R, and S lie on a circle with diameter PR. Work out the size of angle PSQ, giving a geometrical reason for each of your working. Firstly, we see that here, this is the diameter is PR, therefore this is the diameter. Now we have to find the angle PSQ. This angle is PSQ. We have to find. We see that this PSQ angle lie on the segment P2. That is the P2 segment. This P2 segment. And that P2 segment, another angle from this P2 segment lie on the circumference is PRQ. That angle is PRQ. Therefore, these both angles will be equal because we know that PRQ equal to angle PSQ because the angle on in same section. Angle on same section. If we find PRQ, then we can find easily PSQ. Now, firstly, we find PSQ. We see that PR is the diameter. Therefore, the angle based on circumference by diameter is 90 degrees. That angle will be 90. Therefore, the PRQ angle will be equal to 180 minus 90 minus 29 and we get 61 degrees. And therefore, PSQ will be equal to PRQ and that will be equal to 61 degrees to 61. Right? Part B, the point A, B, and T lie on the circle and CTS is tangent to the circle at T. ABC is straight line, AB equal to BT, angle ATS equal to 90 degrees. Work out the size of angle ACT. To find the angle ACT, we take triangle ACT. Now in triangle ACT, you see that here This angle, suppose this angle is as y, and this angle is placed as A. Now the angle ACT plus y plus A will be equal to 180. That angle y will be equal to 180 minus 98 because the sum of adjacent angle on straight line is equal to 180. Therefore, y plus 98 equal to 180, then y equal to 180 minus 98, that's equal to 82. Now ACT plus 82 plus A degree. This is a isosceles triangle. ABT is a isosceles triangle. Therefore, if this angle is A, then the angle BTA is also A degree. A, and to find the angle A, we take the triangle BTA. Now here the angle, we see that this is the angle between tangent and chord. This angle is tangent and chord, and the ABT, this is the alternate segment. This segment is alternate. The angle PBA, angle PBA will be equal to 98 degrees because the angle on alternate segments remains same. Now you can say the angle on alternate segment. This is the PBA equal to 98 because angle on alternate segment. Find the angle A, taking the triangle PBA, this triangle PBA, the angle A plus angle A plus angle PBA is 98 degree. That's equal to 180, and 2A will be equal to 82 degree, A will be equal to 41 degree. Now we put this value here, 41 degree, okay, 1T, and we get ACT will be equal to 180 minus 82 minus 41. Now we calculate it, the answer will be equal to 57. Is it clear? Question 3, a line L joins point F32 and point G minus 54. Calculate the length G. Now here to find the length of the line between 2 points, we use the distance formula. Here we use the distance formula for this, the distance between F and G. The formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And that is we use the formula here. This is the distance formula. This x2 and x1. This is the x1 and y1, and that value is x2 and y2. It's very simple. Y2 x2 minus x1 minus 5 minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus 2 whole square, and we take the square root of minus 8 whole square plus 2 whole square. Now we get is now minus 8 whole square is 64 plus 4. Square root, we get 68. Square root, we calculate it. Square root 68. That's equal to 8.246. 8.246. Now 3SF value, it would be 8.25. Partly find the equation of perpendicular bisector of line L in the form y equal to mx plus c. To find the equation of line, firstly we have to find the gradient m of this perpendicular bisector line. And after calculate gradient, we find the point to find the value of c. Now, firstly we find m. Now the gradient of this perpendicular bisector line before Calculate the gradient of the line L. This is the line L, and the gradient of this line, the point F is 3, 2, and then is the point G is 5 minus 5, 4. Now we find the gradient of line L. It's the gradient of line L, 4 minus 2, y2 minus y1, 4 minus 2, over x2 minus x1, minus 5 minus 3. The answer is 2 over minus 8, and that is equal to minus 1 over 4. Now the gradient of perpendicular line of the line L will be negative reciprocal of line L. Therefore, we can write it minus 1 over 4, that value, it would become 4. The 4 is the gradient. Now to find the y-intercept P, we can find the point at which this line passes. This is the perpendicular bisector. It means it passes through the midpoint of FG. The midpoint of FG, to find the midpoint, where the midpoint M, that point will be equal to x1 plus x2. This is x1 and this is x2. Now the x1 plus x2 over 2. 3 minus 5 over 2 into 4 plus 2 over 2. So that value, it would be minus 2 over 2 minus 1, and 4 plus 2 over 2 is minus 1, 3. And from this point M and this intercept value M, we can find this equation y equal to mx plus. This line is the perpendicular bisector. We have to find the equation. Therefore, that value y equal to M is 4x plus c. Now find c. Now this value minus 1, 3, put in this equation. Y is 3, 4 times minus 1. That c will be equal to 3 minus 4. C will be equal to 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Now the equation of this line becomes M is 4x, 4x, and C is 7. This is 7. Part C, a point X lies on the y-axis such that the distance GH is equal to 13 units. Find the coordinates of two possible positions of X. Now to find the distance, where is the distance GH is given? Now the G is the coordinate is minus 5, 4. That is the point minus 5, 4. So this is the point minus 5, 4. Now the distance between G and H is 30, and H is the point on Y. Suppose that we suppose that this is the point H. H is this point. If the H lies on the y-axis, it means the x coordinate will be 0 and the y coordinate will name it b. Now that distance between G and H, this G and H is that G and H is 13 units. That is 13 units. Now to find b, we use the distance formula here again. Now we write that the H is 0b. Now GH will be equal to x2 minus x1, which is so x2 is 0 minus 5 plus 5 whole square, and b minus 4 whole square. Now we get, now GH is given is 13. We write it GH is GH square. Now therefore GH will be 13 square. And 5 square is 25, and b minus 4 whole square is written as it is. Now that is 13 square is 169 minus 125. That's equal to b minus 4 whole square. That's equal to 100, and b minus 4 whole square will be equal to 144. Now we take square root to find b. First we take square root, we get b minus 4 equal to 144 square root plus minus 100. b minus 4 will be equal to plus minus 12. Therefore, we get two values. One is either b minus 4 equal to plus 12 or b minus 4 equal to minus 12. Therefore, b will be equal to 12 plus 4 is 16. b will be equal to minus 12 plus 4 will be equal to minus 8. Therefore, the minus 8, 0, 16, h will be 0, 16, and other value will be 0, minus 8. That is the x coordinate, 2x coordinate next. And the next question. Question 4. ABCD is a trapezium with BC parallel to AB, DC equal to 6.4 centimeter, DB equal to 10.9 centimeter, angle CDB is equal to 38 degree, and the angle DAB is equal to 45 degree. Find CB length. Now we have to find this length CB, and in this triangle BDC, two sides DC and DB is given, and the angle between them is also given. And third side we have to find, and for this we use the cosine rule. Now cosine rule, the a square, this is the formula, a square equal to b square plus c square minus 2 times of bc into cos a. Now here we suppose that this line is suppose that is A. Therefore we have to find A. Now CB square will be equal to BD square. This is 10.9 centimeter square plus, and this length is considered as C. This will be equal to 6.4 centimeter square plus minus 2 times of B and C. It means 10.9 into 6.4 into cos 38 degree, and we calculate it by using calculator. Now 10.9 square plus 6.4 square minus 2 times of 10.9 multiplied 6.4 into cos 38. That's the answer will be equal to 49.826. Now 49.826. Now we take square root on both sides to get the value of CB. Now we take square root. This answer is 7.058. 7.058. Now the 3SF figure will be 7. This will be equal to 7.06. B part, find the angle ADB. ADB, this is the angle ADB. ADB. We have to find this angle. To find angle ADB, firstly we find angle ABD. Here this is angle ABD, and this angle is the alternate angle, that is equal to 38. We can write ABD equal to 38 because it is the alternate angle. Now we take the triangle ADB. In triangle ADB, the angle 45 plus angle 38 plus angle B will be equal to 180. Now B will be equal to 180 minus 45 minus 38. We calculate it. Now here you can see 180 minus 45 minus 38, that's equal to 97 degrees. Now this is the answer, angle 97 degrees. Now next part. Now to find AB, we see that the AB side exists in the triangle ADB. Now in triangle ADB, the angle B is 38 degree given, and the angle D is 97 degree given, and length is DB is 10.9, and this length we have to find. Now if two angles and two sides relation, we use the sine rule. Here is dB, that is length dB. Our sine 45 will be equal to this length. We have to find AB. Now the sine of opposite angle, sine 97. Now dB length is 10.9. We write it 10.9. Therefore, AB length will be equal to 10.9 multiplied sine 97 our sine 45. Now enter the values in the calculator. 10.9 multiply sine 97 degree divided by sine 45 degree. Now that's equal to 15.30, and this is the 15.30 is the answer. Now the next part, C, calculate the area of trapezium. The area of trapezium, you know, the formula of area of trapezium is equal to 1 over 2 sum of parallel sides multiply height. AB length is parallel to BC length. Now AB length is, now sum of parallel side is 6.4, that is BC, and AB is here 15.3. Now height of this triangle, suppose this is the height, and it intersects at point E. That is the triangle we get. In this triangle, we see that DE, and this is B, and that is 38 degree angle, and that is 10.9. Now we have to find this length, DE. Now opposite side, our hypotenuse is sine 38 is equal to DE, our 10.9. Then DE will be equal to, H will be equal to sine 38 multiply 10.9. Now then 1 over 2 multiply 6.4 plus 15.30, that's equal to 21.70, multiply 10.9 multiply sine 38. Now we calculate it. You can see here I put the value in the calculator. 21.7 multiply 10.9 multiply sine 38 degree, that is divided by 2. Divided by 2, we get the answer 72.81. And that's equal to 72.8 centimeters square. Question 5. Draw the line of symmetry of the rectangle. We have to draw here the line of symmetry. That line will divide the rectangle equally. Now this line is the line of symmetry of the rectangle. And second line of symmetry will be this. And these are two lines of symmetry. The part B, we see that here three triangles are given, A, B, C, and describe fully single transformation that triangle A onto triangle B. We see that is triangle A onto B. Now the shape of the triangle B, shape and size of the triangle B is same as A, and the orientation of this triangle B is also same. Therefore, this is the translation. Now to find the translation vector, we take any points in triangle A. That point is minus 5, 2. Now this point we name it as A1. A1. This point is named as A1. And the image of this point is A1 dash. You see that this point A1 moves horizontally 1 unit, -1, and upward 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Therefore, the translation vector is minus 1, 4. Now we write it. This is the triangle A onto triangle B. That transformation is translation. Translation vector is 1 minus 4. B part, triangle A onto triangle C. You see that this triangle A map onto triangle C, this is the shape and size is same, but the orientation is not same. This is the rotation of triangle A onto triangle C. Now to find the uh, angle of rotation, firstly we find the center of rotation. To find the center of rotation, we join the points of triangle A to the points of triangle B. Suppose we take first point is that point is A1. We take this is A2, sorry. Now that point it would be A2. This is the A2 dash. And second point is suppose his name is A3. Now the image of this point it would be A3 dash. Now we join the points, and after joining this point, we take perpendicular bisector, and where the perpendicular bisector intersects, that point is the center of rotation. Now we join A to A1. Now join A3 to A3 dash. Now we take A2 dash perpendicular bisector, and you can draw it by using compass. Now I draw it here. This is the perpendicular bisector, and next perpendicular bisector of A3 to A3 dash, and the perpendicular bisector of A3 dash is this. Now we see that is the point where both perpendicular bisector intersect, and that is point called center of rotation. This is the 2 1 is the center of rotation. And to find the angle, we join A to this to center of rotation, we join to C. We see that the angle between A to C and A to C dash is the 90 degree, and it is the anti-clockwise direction. Now we write it here, triangle A onto triangle C, rotation 90 degree anti-clockwise. Okay. Now part second, A, draw the triangle image, draw the image of triangle A after reflection y equal to 2. Now we take image of A after reflection y equal to 2. We draw a line y equal to 2 here, and draw the image point of triangle A. We see that the distance between A1 from line y equal to 2, this line name is y equal to 2. We see that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we draw a 4 unit, we draw a point 4 unit above y equal to 2. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the image point of A1 dash. And same as A2 dash, we see that is the distance between y2 to that point is 1, 2, 3. And we draw 1, 2, 3. This is the third point. This is A2 dash. And same as the point A3, we see that 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we draw it 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the point. And we join these points, and we get the image of A after reflection y equal to 2. Second part B, draw the image of triangle A after enlargement by scale factor -2, taking center -1, 1. And this point is the center of enlargement -1, 1. -1, 1 is the center of enlargement. Now firstly we find the position vector of the points A1, A2, A3 of the triangle with respect to center of enlargement E. Now firstly we move the horizontally. Now we see that this point is -1, -2, -3, -4, -4. is the x coordinate, and then we move downward 1, 2, 3. This point is -3. This is the position vector EA1 with respect to E. And same as we find the value of A2. Now here we move left side -1, and then we move downward 1, 2, -1 and -2. And same as A3. EA3 value will be -1 and 1, 2, 3, -3, -1 and -3. And we know the scale factor of enlarged figure is -2, therefore we can write it the image points of the enlarged figure is called A1 dash, double dash, and A2 double dash, and same as A3 double dash. Therefore, EA1 double dash over EA1 equal to EA2 double dash over EA2 and EA3 double dash over EA3. The scale factor is -2, we can write it as -2. Therefore, EA1 double dash will be equal to EA1 double dash will be equal to -2 times of EA1. You can find this value here, and this therefore EA1 double dash can be written as -2 times of EA1, and we multiply -2 this position vector. We find the position vector of E1 double dash. We see that what value becomes, and here that value become -8 -6, and same as E A2 double dash, that value in A2 double dash will be 2 times -2 times of EA2. Now -2 times we get positive, and same as is a positive 8 and positive 6. Now here negative 2 times 1 plus 2 and plus 4. And same as EA3 double dash, we get EA3 double dash, that is -2 times, we multiply -2 times, we get 2 plus 6. Now these points, firstly we mark the point position vector A1 double dash with respect to E. Now that is 8, 6. Now we move from point E to right hand side 8 unit horizontally. Now we see that this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then move 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That point is A1 double dash. Okay. Now same as second point mark A2 double dash, that it would be 2, 4 with respect to E, that is 2, 4. Now we move 2, 1, 2, and then upward move 4 units. That is 4 units upward. Firstly we move horizontally 2 units and then 4 units upward. 1, 2, 3, 4. This point is A2 double dash. Now second is A3 double dash, that is 2, 6. Same as 1, 1, 2, and then move 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, that way. And we join these points, we get enlarged figure of A after reflection -2. This is the enlarged figure. Okay, and this point A3, and we mark the coordinates. A2 double dash is with respect to region O is 1, 5. These are the coordinates. And A1 is 7, 7. That is the 7, 7. And A3 double dash is 1, 7. And these are the enlarged figure points. Question 6, part A. At a festival, 380 people out of 500 people, questions say that they are camping There are 55, 300 people at the festival. Calculate and estimate the total number of people camping at the festival. Now we suppose that the total number of people camping at festival is X. Now here, if X is the total number of people camping out of 55,300, and the given value is there given the 380 people out of 500 people question that they are camping. Therefore, we can write it 380 people out of 500 people. Now, these both ratios will be equal. Therefore, we calculate the value of x is 380 multiply 55,300 divided by 500 and we calculate it. Now here 380 multiplied 55,300 divided by 500 we get 42,028. Now we write it 42,028. This is the answer. Now part B, 12 friends travel to the festival, 5 travel by car, 4 travel by bus, 3 travel by train. 2 people are chosen at random from the 12 friends. Calculate the probability that they travel by different types of transport. Now with the different type of transport, we see that this is the probability of car by bus, or probability of car by train, or probability of bus by train. And we take two times because we also take probability of bus and car. Therefore, we multiply 2, 2, and 2. It means probability of car and train or probability of train and car. Now the value will be equal to 2 times probability of car bus plus probability of car train plus probability of bus and train. Now here are the 2 people we have to choose out of 12 friends. Now the probability of car will be equal to, we see that there are 5 travel by car out of 12. Now we see that 5 over 12. Multiply, but one people is already chosen. Therefore, the number of people become 11 and 4 people remain. Therefore, multiply 4 over 11. And same as here, the probability of car, we see that 5 over 12 multiply probability of train. Train, the number of people travel by train is 3. Now we write it 3 out of 11 because 1 is already chosen. Now the next the probability of bus. The probability of bus is 4 over 12 and the remaining people 11. Now the travel by train 3 over 11. Now we calculate it. 4 5 are 20 plus 5 3 are 15 plus 4 3 are 12 and this is 11 2 are 22 2 and 11 132. Now that value at numerator we get 20 35 and 47 over 132 multiplied 2, that's equal to 47 over 66 is the answer. Illinois Arno buy the student ticket for $43.68. This is a saving of 16% on full price of ticket. Calculate full price of ticket. The full price of ticket is as considered as a mark. Now the sale price will be equal to mark price minus discount. Here we see that now we suppose the mark price is X and discount is 16% of X multiply X and sale price is given 43.68. Now the x minus 16% means 16 over 100. We can write it 0.16 multiply x and 43.68. And that is equal to 0.84x over 40 equal to 43.68. Now x can be written as 43.68 divided by 0.84. That's 43.68 divided by 0.84. The answer is $52. This is the full price, mark price of the ticket. Part D, at a football match, there are 29,800 people. Correct to nearest 100. At the end of the football match, the people leave at a rate of 400 people per minute. Correct to the nearest 50 people. Calculate the lower bound for the number of people it takes for all the people to leave. Now, firstly, we see that the total number of people is given is 29,800. Correct to nearest 100. It means 29,800 plus minus 100 over 2. We take 100 over 2 to find the upper and lower bound. That is equal to 50. So we take plus minus 50. This is the number. The figure is the number of people who watch football match. Now the people to leave at a rate of 400 people per minute. Now the rate is given here 400 people. Nearest to 50 people, therefore plus minus 25. We take 50 divided by 2, 25. And this is the total number of people, total people. Okay. Now we have to find the time, number of minutes. We know that is the rate is equal to total number of people divided by total time. Therefore, time will be equal to total number of people divided by rate. And we have to find lower bound value. Therefore, if we have to take lower bound value, the numerator should be, lower bound value, and the rate should be upper bound value. And this is the formula. You can say that if you have to find the minimum value, in this case, upper numerator should be lower bound value and denominator should be upper bound value. Now we have derived number of people of lower bound value. Now we see that 29,800 minus 50 divided by the rate is 400 plus minus 25. We have to take upper bound value. Now we take 425. That is equal to 29,750 divided by 425. We calculate it. Now 29,750 divided by 425. This is 70. 70 minutes is the answer. Now the next part, checking that a cricket match, there are 27,500 people and correct to nearest 100. Calculate upper bound for the difference between number of people at football match and the cricket match. Now we suppose that the number of people watch cricket match. Now we see that suppose BC, and the number of people who watch football match, we suppose that PX. Now the difference between, we have to take upper bound value. Therefore, the football match should be upper bound value minus people who watch cricket match should be lower bound value. Now upper bound value 27,500 and nearest to 100. Therefore, nearest to 100 means divided by 2 we get 50. Therefore, the people who watch cricket match, that is equal to 27,500 plus minus 50. We have to delay bound value is 27,500 minus 50, 27,450, and the football match upper bound value is 29,800 plus 50, 29,850. And the difference is equal to 2400. And this is the answer. Question 7. About the mass mkg of each of 150 children is recorded in the frequency table. Mass mkg is given 0 to 10, m is 20, 10 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 40, and 40 to 50. The frequencies are given 12, 38, 32, 50, 18. Now calculate an estimate of the mean mass. The formula of mean mass equal to sum of f multiply x our total frequency. This is the f, and x is the class mark. Now the middle value of this interval will be the class mark. Here 0 to 10, the middle value will be 5, 10 to 20, so the middle value will be 15, and same as 20 plus 25 over 2, that value will be equal to 35 over 2, that is equal to 45 over 2, that is equal to 22.5. And same as this 25 plus 40, 65 over 2, now that is equal to 32.5. And same as 40 plus 50, 90 over 2 is 45. Now the frequencies are here given. Now to find fx, we multiply it. 12 multiply 5, 60. And then now 50 multiply 38, we get 570. And same as next is 32 multiply 22.5, we get 720. 32.5 multiply 50, we get 1625. 18 multiply 45, get 810. Now we add 60 plus 570 plus 720 plus 1625 plus 810, that's equal to 3785. Divided 307, 3,785, 85, divided by total frequency is given 150, that we divided by 150. Get it? Divided by 150, the answer is 25.23. 25.23, now can write it 25.2. Part B, draw a histogram to show the information in the table. Where the graph on the y-axis frequency density is given, and on the x-axis mass is given. Now the one small scale value is there is 1 over 5. That value equal to 0.2. That is one small scale value is equal to 0.2 unit. Now firstly we find the frequency density. Here the frequency density formula is frequency divided by class interval, the class width. Okay. Now here the in the first interval we see that the class interval is 10. So 60 over 10, first value will be 60 over 10, and second value is 38 over 10, Third value will be 32 over 5, and fourth value is equal to 50 over 15, and last value is equal to 18 over 10. Okay, first is 60, sorry, 60, not 60. This is 12, 12 over 10. Now this value will be equal to 1.2, that is equal to 3.8, that is equal to 6.4, and that is 3.33, and it's 1.8. The interval is 0 to 10, and that is interval 20 to 10, and third is interval 25 to 20, and the next is 25 to 40, and last is 40 to, now we got it here, 0 to 10, and the value is 1.2. This is 1, and that is 1.2. We take it 1.2, and this is the frequency density is 1.2, and interval is 10. Next interval is 10 to, that interval is 10 to 20. 10 to 20, and the frequency density is 3.8. And this is 3, 3.2, 4, 6, and that is 3.8. Therefore, the time will be 3.8, and we second bar will be equal to, and the frequency density is 6.4, interval is 20 to 25. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is the middle value, and we got is 3.20 to 25 is 6.4, and that is equal to 6.4. Okay, now this is 6, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, and that is 6. Okay, now next is the 20 to 25 to 40. 25 to 40. This is 25, and that one is 40. Now we draw rectangle 25 to 40, and the frequency density 3.3. This is 3.2, and 3 point, that value is 3.2, and that is 3.3. I will take it. Last is the 40 to 50, and 1.8. And this line is, okay, and this is the histogram of the above table. Now in part C, use the frequency table to complete this cumulative frequency table. Now here to complete it, to 10, here is the mass is less than 10. The children having mass is less than 10, that is equal to 20, very simple. And the number of children whose mass is less than 20, we add these two values, we get 50. And the mass is less than 25, we add 25, 50 plus 32, that is equal to 82, because less than 25 mass less than 25, all three values will be added, we get 82. And next is mass is less than 40, we add 80 plus 50, 82 plus 50, now we get 132. And same as mass is less than 50, we add 132 plus 18, we get 150. Calculate the percentage of children with a mass greater than 10 kg will be equal to 150 minus 12 over 150 multiplied by 100. That is equal to 138 over 150 multiply 100. The answer is that is equal to 92%. This is the answer. Question 8, part A, solve 10 minus 3p equal to 3 plus 11p. Now that's equal to 10 minus 3 and minus 3p will shift from left side to right side. We get 11p plus 3p and that 14p will be equal to 7 and p will be equal to 7 over 14 and that answer is 22. That is 0%. RB, make m the subject of the formula mc square minus 2k equal to mg. Now we shift the term mg from right to left side. mc square minus mg and minus 2k will be shifted from left to right side. That becomes 2k. That m is taken common. The c square minus c will be equal to 2k. Then m will be equal to 2k over c square minus c. This is the step and you can write here. Now the next part is 1 over x minus 3 plus 4 over 2x plus 3. We take common x minus 3 into 2 and now we take LCM x minus 3 into 2x plus 3, that's equal to 1. Now we multiply x2x plus 3 into 1 and x minus 3 into 4, that's equal to 1 into 2x plus 3 plus 4 into x minus 3. Now we can write it 2x plus 3 plus 4x minus 12. That's equal to x minus 3 into 2x plus 3. Therefore, that's equal to 6x minus 9 and that is 2x square multiply plus 3x minus 6x minus 9. Now that's equal to 2x square minus 3x minus 9 and 6x minus 9. Minus 9 will be cancelled. We shift 6x from right to left side, left to right side. 2x square minus 3x minus 6 minus 6x and that value should be 2x square minus 9x equal to 0. We take x common. Taking x common, we get 2x minus 9 equal to 0. There are two factors. One is either x equal to 0 or 2x minus 9 equal to 0. Then we can write x equal to 9 over 2. That's equal to 4.5. Now here is the 0 and 4.5 is the answer. Part D, solve the simultaneous equation. You must show all your working. X plus 2y equal to 12, 5x plus y square equal to 39. Now this is equation 1 and this equation 2. So now from equation 1, that's it's equal to 12 minus 2y. To substitute this value in equation 2, 5 into x is 12 minus 2y plus y square, that is equal to 39. To put this value in this equation, we get 12 multiplied 5 is 60 minus 10y plus y square, that is equal to minus 39 equal to 0. Then y square minus 10y plus 21 equal to 0. The to factorize it by using midterm method. Now we take the factor 7 times 3 is 21. We write it as y square minus 7y minus 3y plus 21 equal to 0. Therefore, y is taken as a common, y minus 7 into minus 18 Let's take another problem. 3 into y minus 7 is equal to 0. The y minus 7 into y minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, either y minus 7 equal to 0 or y minus 3 equal to 0, we get y equal to 7 and y equal to 3. Is the answer. And we put this value to find x in equation 3. This is the equation third. For this value, x equal to 12 minus 2y, when x equal to 3, y equal to 3, we get x equal to 12 minus 3 to the 6 is 6. And same as when y equal to 7, then x equal to 12 minus 2 multiply 7, we get 12 minus 14 minus 2. Therefore, y is 3 and x equal to 6. We write it 6, 3, and second case x equal to minus 2, y equal to 7. X equal to minus 2, y equal to 7. Okay. Now the E part, and expand and simplify 2x minus 3 into x plus 6 into x minus 4. Now firstly we multiply these two expressions. 2x minus 3 is written as it is. Now multiply, that is x into x square minus 4 times x plus 6x minus plus 6 into 4 minus 24. Now we get x squared plus 2x minus 24, and 2x minus 3 is written as it is. Now next what is, we multiply 2x into x square and 2x and minus 24x, we get 2x cubed plus 4x squared plus 4x squared minus 48x. Then we multiply 3 with x squared plus 2x minus 24. We get minus 3x squared minus 6x plus 72. Now the 2x cubed minus 2x cubed is written as it is, plus 4x squared minus 3x squared plus x squared minus 48 minus 6 minus 54x plus 72. This is the answer. Question 9a, in triangle PQR, M lies on QR and S lies on PR. Explain giving reasons why triangle PMR is similar to triangle MSR. If two triangles are similar, we use the similar property AA or SAS, and we check it. AA property firstly, we see that PMR, this is the triangle PMR, here is the angle PMR is 90. Now we can write it, PMR is 90, and P, you can check it, you can see that MSR is also 90. Now PMR and MSR is 90, therefore we can write it PMR angle equal to MSR, and the right angle given. Second, we check the second angle is PRM in triangle. First triangle PRM. Therefore, PRM, that angle is equal to MRS. MRS, because so this is the common angle for both triangles. Therefore, now both triangles MR, PMR triangle will be similar to triangle MSR. We write the region AA property. Region is AA property. Now the part B, you see here these two triangles are given. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Now the triangle PQR, we can write it PQ, our AB, two triangles similar. The corresponding ratio of the sides will be equal. Therefore, PQ our AB that is equal to QR our BC, and third is PR our AC. Now here is PR is given X, AC is given 4.5, QR is 9.9, and BC length is 8.1. Now we can calculate X equal to 9.9 multiply 4.5 divided by 8.1. 9.9 multiply 4.5 divided by 8.1, we get 5.1. The answer is 5.1. The next part is the area of triangle PQR is 25 centimeters square. Calculate the area of triangle ABC. Now, if two triangles are similar, then the ratio of the area of the triangle will be equal to the square of the corresponding length of these two triangles. Now, we pair the property of the similar triangles A1 over A2 will be equal to L1 square over L2 square. Now, we see that area of triangle that is considered as A1 and that triangle is considered as A2. Now we write it triangle area of triangle A1 is A1 and area of triangle A2 is 25. Now the corresponding length of A1, this triangle ABC, this is the ABC and we write it as A2. Now the length of AB is, for we take is 8, BC length is 8.1, A1 is 8.1, corresponding length. This is the corresponding length. Second is corresponding length is this. Now we take it as 9.9. Now A1 area we take square. Okay. Now the A1 will be equal to 25 multiply 8.1 square over 9.9 square. We calculate it. Now 25 multiply 8.1 square divided by 9.9 square, we get the answer 16.73. 16.73. Now we can write it as 3 is even figure, the answer is 16.7. Question 10, part A, find all positive integers which satisfy the inequality. Now 3n minus 8. Now we shift the 3n from right side, from left to right side. Therefore, minus 8 is greater than 5n minus 3n minus 15. Now 15 is shifted from right to left side, we get plus 15 minus 8 greater than 5n minus 3 and 2n, and that is equal to 2n is less than equal to 7 and 2n is less than 7, and we can write it as n is less than 7 over 2, n is less than 3.5. Now the value of less than 3.5, the positive integers, that value is this value will be 1, 2, and 3. This is the answer. In the part B, x equal to 4, this line is 2y equal to x minus 4, and third line is 10y plus x equal to 20. The marked region where R is defined as the three inequalities, find three inequalities. Now here we see that this is the region. First inequality will be this line is x equal to 4, and we have to take right side, that is x is greater than 4, but not equal to because this is the dotted line. Second equation is given 2y is equal to x minus 4. That the region will be, this region will be greater than, now we can write it as 2y, that is 2y greater than equal to x minus 4, sorry, equal to, not equal to x minus 4. And third inequality, 10y plus 8x equal to 80, and the region is below the line, therefore we can write it as 10y plus 8x is less than 80. But here the line is dark line, it means the points lie on the line also satisfy this equation. If satisfy this inequality, we write it as less than equal to. Okay, now the next part is given is write down the largest value of 3x plus y in the region for integer x and y. We take the maximum integer as 5, x as a 5, and we take these points 5, this point is 5, 1, and we take 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4. Now we can take 5, 3, 5, 4, and 3 as 6, 1, 6, 2, sorry, and 6, 3, and last is 7, 2, and we can take this. Now from this we check these value in this equation. We put this value in this equation. Now firstly 7, 2. 3 times 7 plus 2, that is equal to 21 plus 2, 23. And before this value we check 6 into 3 into 6 plus 2, that is equal to 20. And other values, I think these values will be uh, less than the value of 23. Therefore, the answer is 23. Question 11, part A. A rectangular sheet of paper ABCD is made into an open cylinder with the edge AB meeting the edge BC. AB equal to 28 centimeter, AB equal to 20 centimeter. Show that the radius is of cylinder is 4.46 centimeter. Correct to three significant figures. Now here this is the rectangular sheet is made from this open cylinder, and this shows that BC, this length BC shows this is the circular length, and we can write it BC is equal to length of BC equal to circumference of that circle, because this sheet of paper is made from this open cylinder. Therefore, this length will be equal to the circumference of circle. Now, the circumference of circle, that value will be equal to 2 pi r. Here, circumference length is given 28 centimeter because this is the length of PC, and that is equal to this. Now, 2 times into 3.142 multiply radius of the circle is given, we have to find it. Now therefore radius will be equal to 28 divided by 2 divided by 3.142. We calculate it. Now I enter these values in the calculator. 28 divided by 2 and divided by 3.142. I get 4.455. Now the value is 4.255, that is equal to approximately equal to 3 as a figure 4.46. It is the answer. Now the part B, calculate the volume of the cylinder. Now the volume of the cylinder will be equal to pi r square h. Now here is pi is 3.14. To multiply the radius 4.46 square, and the height is, this is the height of cylinder, that is AB. This is the length of AB is the height of the cylinder. This length is height, and therefore the height is 20 centimeter. We write this value, multiply 20 centimeter. Now we calculate it. Now you can see 3.142 multiply 4.46 square multiply 20, you get 1249.9. So that is equal to 1250. Now 1250 cubic centimeter is the answer. Our third n is a point on the base of the cylinder such that Bn is the diameter. Calculate the angle between AN and the base of the cylinder. Now here the base of the cylinder is this, and AN, this line is AN. We have to calculate the angle between them. This is this, suppose that this is angle theta. Now the NV length will be equal to 2 times of radius because it is the diameter. Now the radius is given 4.46. Now we multiply 2 multiply 4.46. We get 92.4. 8.92, that value is 8.92, and the length of AB, this length is given, I think is 20, you can check here, this is 20 centimeter, therefore I write it here, 20 centimeter. Now we find the angle theta, that is equal to tan, that is the tan theta will be equal to 20 over 8.92 because it is opposite our adjacent side. Now can calculate it, tan inverse 20 over 8.92. Now we take tan inverse 20 divided by 8.92. 20 divided by 8.92, you get 65.96. That is 65.96. And that is the 3SF value 65.9. The angle should be in one decimal place. The neighboring digit is more than 5. Now we can write it as 66 degree. Now the 66 degree is the answer. Part B, the volume of solid cone is 310 cubic centimeters. The height of the cone is twice the radius of its base. Calculate the slant height of the cone. The volume of cone with radius r and height h is v equal to 1 over 3 pi r square h. Here the height of cone is twice the radius. Let r be the radius of cone, radius. Then height will be equal to 2 times of r. Now we have to calculate slant height. Here, this is the base, and this is the radius of the cone, and the height is 2r, and this is the cone, and this, it shows this is the slant height. This length is slant height, right? Now we calculate it. L will be equal to r square plus h square. Here. Now firstly we find the value of r. Here the area volume of cone is given. The volume of cone is equal to 1 over 3 pi r square h. Now the volume is 310. 1 over 3, 3.142 multiply r is given as radius. Here is the radius we have to calculate. r square into h is 2r. Therefore, that value 3.142 divided by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by r2. Okay, now this value becomes 310 multiplied 3 divided by 2 divided by 3.142, and that is r, and we take the cube root of this. Now we calculate it. Now here the r will be equal to 310 multiplied 3, 310 multiplied 3 divided by 2 and divided by 3.142, and taking cube root we get 5.289. We write it 5.289. Therefore, the radius is 5.289. Now the value of radius is 5.29 here, and the height is 2 times. Therefore, we can write it as 2 multiplied 5.289. We get multiply to 10.57. 10.58. We can write it 10.58. Now here is the height is 10.58 whole square, and taking square root, we see that now 5.29 square plus 10.58 square, and the square root of this we get 11.82. 11.8 is the answer. And next question. Question 12, a curve has equation y equal to x cube minus 2x squared plus 1. When x equal to 2, the gradient of the curve is 6, so that k equal to 1.5. Now this is the equation of the curve. To find the gradient of this curve, we differentiate this curve. Here y equal to x cube minus 2x squared plus 1. When we take derivative on both sides, dy over dx, and that is the differentiation of x cube will be 3x squared, because we apply this formula d over dx of xn, that's equal to n x power n minus 1. Use the formula here. Now next is minus k is written as, and the derivative of x square is 2x, and plus 1 is 0. And the gradient, this is the gradient of the curve. This shows that the gradient of the curve at x equal to 2 is 6. Now we put x equal to 2. The gradient of the curve will be 6, and we put this value here. Now the value of x is 2. Now put this value in this equation. We get 3 times 4 is 12. 6 minus 4k, and that value becomes 4k equal to 12 minus 6 is 6, and k will be equal to 6 over 4, and that is equal to 3 over 2 and 1.4. The value of k is 1.5, let's show that. Next part is find the coordinates of two stationary points of y equal to x cube minus 1.5x square plus 1. You must show all your working. Now, at the stationary points, the gradient of the curve is 0. At the gradient, when the gradient of the curve is 0, it means dy over dx equal to 0. Therefore, we differentiate this equation dy over dx. Now, the dy over dx equation is 3x squared. That's equal to minus 2 times of 1.5 into x, 2 minus 1 power, plus derivative of constant is 0. We can write 3x squared minus 3 into x, and dy over dx will be 0 at stationary point. Now we can write it as dy over dx is 0 at stationary points. x stationary point. Therefore, now we can write it 3x. If 3x is taken as a common, then x minus 1 equal to 0, and that is equal to 3x, either 3x equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, the value of x is 0 and x equal to 1 at these 2 points, because the curve having stationary points. Now to find the value of y, we put x equal to 0 in this equation. We get 1, 0 minus 0 plus 1. And when we put 1 in this equation, we get y equal to 1 cube minus 1.5 plus 1. And that's equal to 1 plus 1, 2 minus 1.5, 0.5. Now the coordinates of the stationary point will be 0, 1 and 1 and 2, 0.5. In part C, sketch the curve y equal to x cube minus 1.5 x squared plus 1. Now this is the turning points of the curve. Here we mark this point. This is the 1. And this point is 1 and this minus 1. Now the shape of the cubical graph is type of this shape. Now here the turning points is given 0 to 1. This is the turning points. Another turning point 1 into 0.5. That is the turning point. And this is this turning, use this turning point. The graph of this curve will be this type of graph. And this is the answer.